It is the total awareness and understanding of the higher self in God. You are pure God beingness. You are totally 100% God beingness. And when you own that and you understand that, then you move faster on your path. Because if you think you're just this limited self in this personality, then that's what you're going to be, the limited self in this personality. But when I got to understand that I had other lifetimes, when that became conscious into my conscious awareness, I started to move quicker and quicker as I understood more of my soul. You have all had other lifetimes. You've all had times when you've been queen and king and a soldier and a priest in a convent. You've had all kinds of lives. We're just a great picture of all types of history that we've brought with us this lifetime. We are magnificent. We have now, at this point, made a conscious effort to move into the next dimension of our beingness, which is the fourth dimension, where you are become totally one with your whole self. You become God conscious. You become cosmic conscious. You become aware that you're all one. Then there's no separation. How can I don't want to hurt anyone because you are me and I am you. You have a whole different understanding of each other. And there's so many changes. And one of the things I found out, because I had so many lifetimes, that I was working out this lifetime, that my life changed so many times. So one of the things that I was asked to do when I had an out-of-body teacher, okay, and when I meditate, this out-of-body teacher would speak to me, would communicate with me in dreams, or would communicate with me through I go to a book and I find a page to read, and I got information that way. But once you've decided to move in consciousness and take the steps towards greater awareness of yourself, then you get somebody, the masters, I call them the masters, start helping you. You are assigned. I promise you. I tell you, this is the truth. You will be assigned somebody to be by your side that will help you move, will help you get new understandings of who you are. The minute you commit to moving your consciousness, you get help. You get help because you're going to start listening, and you're going to start wanting to have a greater understanding of your whole self. You start saying, I don't like this limited self anymore. I'll do anything I can to get it out of my way because it's keeping me stuck. I want to dance. I want to sing. I want to have fun in this great cosmic life stream that we have. And the more we let go of ourselves, our little self, the greater we have this new capacity to love, a new capacity to understand, to tap into the energy of God and the understandings of how God thinks. And I know that sounds maybe weird, but you start to tap into that wisdom. You are no longer blind, going along with just blind faith. You have understanding. And that understanding supports you on your journey. Once you've made your commitment, once you say, yes, I want to move forward, yes, I'll do whatever it takes, I desire to know my whole self, you get immediately, you get help from above. You are assigned a teacher, somebody to support you. And I say that, I know that's the truth. I know that's the truth. And that's the truth for just every one of us. Because we are evolving and we need the help. We need the help to take to get rid of our old way of thinking, because we're going to think a whole different way. We are going to see ourselves in a whole different way. We no longer are limited to our old way of thinking, but we have to let go of our old way of thinking in order to open ourselves to a new way of understanding. You start using your intuition, and when your intuition is working with you, you start to be able to tap that higher energy within you. And tap that, once you start tapping that intuitive self of yours, then you can understand what you need to do tomorrow, or what's happening in your children's life or your loved one's life that you can support and love. You are so one with another soul that you can almost walk right into them and be them for a moment. And you can just read what's going on in their consciousness, and you help them to move their consciousness. You do not get those kind of gifts to walk into somebody's consciousness unless you have you have purified your thinking process, so you won't use another person. You will never be able to have those gifts, and if you ever would use them for wrong. So it won't happen. So you don't ever have to worry. I used to say, well, wonder if I did something terrible and told something to somebody I shouldn't have. But the truth of the matter is, I wouldn't have had that understanding if I hadn't purified enough of my consciousness to be able to walk into you and to support you on your journey.